Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome to episode 17 of our Kinfire Chronicles playthrough on One Last Hand. We are swiftly approaching the end of the game, and we are back in the city. We've got 4 actions. We stopped a thief last time out who turned a statue onto us, and now we're back in the city with 4 city actions. Got some bad news. The Foreteller app is down. So you're going to have to listen to me narrate things, which I apologise. Let's have a little look at what we could do in the city. I don't think there's that much more for us to do, to be honest with you. Have we been to Burl's Ale House 28? I made the error of restacking this whole deck, and now I don't know where I've been and where I haven't been. So let's have a look. 28, D28. We've got a load of 18, so worst case scenario, we can go and learn some lore. But let's have a look. D28 is you may shop with Merc. We have been there. So we've been to the Crimson Exchange, we've been to the Royal Roost, we've been to Necessities, we've been to the Market Gate, we've been to the Guildmaster's Estate, the Sentinels. Have we been there? Let's go to 31, just see. These are the wrong way around. 31, D31. So yeah, we're going to have to just kind of float around a bit and see if there's anything for us to do. Okay. Well, I don't think we've been to the Sentinel, so let's have a read of that one. As you enjoy the scenery near the mighty Sentinel statues overlooking the Glory Plaza, you spot a performing pantomime artist wearing a smiling mask. The performer deftly mixes acrobatics, comedy, and sleight of hand. Bowing, he passes his hat round to collect donations. You may donate 1 coin to the pantomime. For each coin you donate, 1 hero may flip 1 card. If it's white is revealed, go to event DF. Okay. Well, let's do 2 coins, and we'll have both of them flip their cards. We'll start with Core. We'll do some shuffling, and here we go. We have a not white. Okay, now we'll do Roland. We're going to leave these cards out, and that gives us an advantage. I'm going to put these cards in. Remember, shot to the knee and hammer and tongs, because they're the ones that we're going to swap out. Let's have a little look for Roland. We've got some whites, although we got rid of a load recently. So here we go. We have a red. That is not white either. Okay. So nothing happens, otherwise your city action is over. So 1 city action down. We've been to Montagna Manor. We've been to Hans Bookstore. Let's just check Hans Bookstore again in case there's anything new there. 24, not new, but something we couldn't do last time. 24. Roland has done that one, so we don't need to worry about that. Hans Bookstore, the Leaky Roof, we've been, the Real Tree, we've been as well. So this was the nests, all done. Okay. In the copings, we have the King's Comfort, Lynn's. We've been to both of those. Oh, maybe we haven't been. Have we been to the King's Comfort 34? Let's go to 34 and let's just see. Have we been there? Where the heck is it? Oh, over here. 34. Here is 34. You may shop with Merc. So I've just looked at that one. Let's tuck that out of there. Lynn's, we've been to there. We've been to there. We may have a new bounty that we can claim. Been to the temple. Did we go to the fountain? I feel like I went in the end because I didn't have anything to do last time. Yeah, if we had Fen, he would help us. The lighthouse we've been to. The High Garrison, I feel like we've been there as well. Take prompt to Q21, we've done that. The City Hall, pretty sure we've been there. Yeah, otherwise return to the map. Stridewalker Manor we've been to, and Ara's Bench we've been to. So that's everything there as well, which takes us back to here. And I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere here. So I'm going to go to... I need to have 1 rest. So we've got 1 action left, I think. We're going to go to the Library of Light. So D18, and we're going to read something from the books. Because we may as well get some lore out, right? Who knows? It might tell us something else. So, Altan, let's do that. That's the cult, right? Or the god. 18.1. Here we go. Okay. So I think this says we can research 3 topics. So 18.1 says an introduction to the cult of Altan and its beliefs. Texts of old speak of the god Altan, but not until the return of the Starless Knights he was widely known. According to his disciples, it was Altan who brought forth the darkness in order to purge the world of all the suffering. They believe that once the world has been wiped clean, Altan will make it a great cycle, and the great cycle will begin anew. Atlantis view Kinfire as unholy abomination. The longer it delays the great cycle from completing, the greater the world's suffering and punishment will be. Most worshippers gather in a small secret covens and keep their beliefs hidden for the fear of persecution. Despite this, worship of Altan has grown considerably in recent years. Okay, so we've done that. Darkness, dwarves, Dinlux, elves, fauna, flora, geography, history, humans. Let's do Reva 20. Sorry, did I say Reva? I meant Ziva. From the rise of the holy flame, it is said that in the beginning the goddess Ziva created Atios and saw that it was good, but then the darkness descended and covered the face of the world. Ziva's elven children cried out for her help, and in her mercy she gave them Kinfire to keep the darkness at bay. Ziva's first disciples founded the Flamekeepers to maintain the holy flame. They also formed the Temple of Ziva to spread the Creator's word and share the gift of Kinfire. Ziva's words brought love and compassion and order to the world. Even after the darkness had receded, the temple attracted not only elves, but other faithful beings from Atios, all dedicated to worship Ziva and keeping the holy flame against the day that the darkness returned once more. Asher would gain a Kinfire, well, not today because we don't have her. Okay, what are we going to read next? Politics, music, Mufflings. Let's do Mufflings. Did we do Mufflings? I don't know if we did. Let's do Mufflings, 1812, because we've got a Muffling, right? I'm intrigued. From Towards a Unified Theory of Magic. Is this the right one? 1812? Yeah, 1812, Mufflings. 1813, whoopsie. Hold on. Let's put 1812 back. There we go, Mufflings. From Mysterious Magical Mufflings. The winged magic-eating Mufflings have roamed the world for ages, but their origins are uncertain. Have they always been found in these lands? Or were they left behind from the Starless Knights eons ago? What we do know is that they are attracted to Kinfire and can often be seen fluttering around lighthouses, especially when the darkness is about to fall. They also may be found in areas where magic accumulates, such as temples, cemeteries, and old battlefields. Mufflings are seen as bad omens or harbingers of doom, by those who believe in such things. Others think of them as companions in the darkness, and a reminder that there is beauty even in times of terror. Some say if a Muffling lands on your shoulder, you are destined to live a long and remarkable life. Okay, so that's that done. We're going to go and rest. We don't need to worry too much about our rest, to be honest with you. We're just going to recover any exhaustion. I don't believe we picked any up. And we are going to swap out some of Roland's cards. That should be pretty quick. Let's just tuck these out of the way. We're going to change 2, so we need to go and stay in the posh place. So we're spending 3 coins. I think we're going to stay in the middle one, but 3 coins. We are getting rid of Shot to the Knee, which has no Kinfire on it, and we are swapping it for Crippling Shot, which has 2 Kinfire on it, 1 and 2. So we're looking for Shot to the Knee boost card around here somewhere. There it is. So we'll take those 2 out, and we'll put Crippling Shot, and Crippling Shot has a move, whereas the boost was actually a move anyway, so all good. So they can just be swapped in. There we go. And then we were getting rid of hammer and tongs. There's hammer and tongs. There's hammer and tongs. So we are losing a stun, which could come back to bite us. And we get to move enemies when we're doing it. However, we are swapping it out for Words of Agony, which is 5 damage to everyone in a space, but will also, this attack affects seekers in the target space as well. Oh, can we afford to take 5 damage? I mean, that's a lot, right? Because it has to be in the same space. I can't afford that. That's insane. We'll keep hammering tongs. Fine. We bought it. I just can't see how... it's good for core, to be fair, but I don't think core has any good blue cards to switch out. The Mushroom Trumpet is great because it attacks people in other spaces and puts things on them. This is all right because it allows you to draw 6 chits and remove something. So I don't think we're going to put... I don't think we're going to put this in. We'll tuck this over here where we're keeping all of our other cards. Any second now, we'll tuck that in there. There we go. And shot to the knee can go in there as well. We'll just take crippling shot. Perfect. That is Roland's deck done. And we go on to mission number... It's up here. Number 12. The Quagmire. The thief escaped with the key to the Holy Vault. Guildmaster Lyra believes she has a lead on the location of the hideout. Open quest number 12. Okay, here is quest number 12. And we need to find number 12 here. I'm just going to quickly check, see if it's come back up, but I don't think it has, so you're going to have to put up with me narrating. But let's just have a quick check. Okay, I'm afraid you are stuck with me. Here we go. You arrive at the gilded entrance of the Library of Light, where Guildmaster Lyra has temporarily set up office. You find her in the back room with a finely dressed dwarven man. We've questioned the thief you captured, she says. Her answers combined with the information you provided gave us a lead. If you have a memory 11B or 11C, gain 1 fate. 11C we have. That's all we needed, right? What was the other one? If you have memory 12A, I don't think we've got that one. We haven't got to that stage yet, right? Okay, so we've got 11C, so we gain 1 fate token. Beautiful, we're going to need those. Okay. We believe the escaped thief took the vault key to a hideout in the Talesian Swamp. You mean Talesian Valley? You ask? Lyra, sorry, I was just trying to read whether a Talesian was Taliesin. See, I told you I'm better than Foreteller. Lyra shakes her head. Not anymore. The entire valley was hit hard by a starless night. Now it's nothing but swampland. The dwarf at Lyra's side pipes up. It'll be a treacherous place. Very difficult to navigate. He reveals a small glass orb overlaid with metal filigree. Inside, a silver arrow quivers and turns north. This should help. The Scholar's Circle, Lyra says, has been kind enough to lend you this oracular sphere. Consider it a sort of compass that will guide your way. It's been calibrated to the vault's key's magical emanations, the dwarf says. But remember, it's only a prototype, and it can be a little finicky at times, and a little bossy. He chuckles. We've not reported this lead to the council yet, Lyra says. Vaff will likely dispatch a platoon of soldiers to the swamp, and I wanted to give you a head start. Leave now, and you can get there before they destroy any element of surprise. Take memory 12A and go to 12-1. Okay, let's have a little look inside here. We've got some cards. So we are looking for 12A, which is memory 12A. Okay, here it is. The Scholar's Circle loaned you this experimental magical device. to find the Vault Key. When a Seeker flips a card to resolve a challenge, that Seeker may set one of the revealed cards aside in a Destiny pile. At the start of the battle, each Seeker may put up to 4 of their Destiny pile into their hand before reshuffling their deck and drawing the rest of their starting hand. Discard this memory at the end of the quest. Oh, nice. So we're going to have a way of kind of building cards up to use. Okay, I like that. Right, let's just close the box. Right, we're going to 12-1. As you travel closer to the Talesian Swamp, the Oracular sphere you carry becomes more insistent. The arrow leans heavily into the glass, tapping whenever you pause and glowing whenever you gather speed. When you reach the border where the natural wilderness gives way to the swampland, the arrow of the sphere begins to spin wildly and sparks spray from the base of the device. Choose a Seeker to recalibrate the sphere. That Seeker flips cards until 2 blue are revealed and loses 1 health for every red. Give it here, Roland says. He rotates the orb while muttering an incantation. That should do it. The arrow gently turns to a point deeper into the swamp. Roland does not need to flip any cards. Perfect. We'll go with that. Go to 12.2. Although we could have got some cards that were useful. The air is heavy and damp, swarming with buzzing insects. Dense trees filter the sunlight and make it difficult to see far ahead. The sphere guides you through the soggy terrain until you spot a crude path snaking through the swamp. Before you can reach the path, the muddy ground gives way beneath you. It's quicksand. To avoid being swallowed by the quicksand, each Seeker must flip 3 cards. For every blue revealed, that Seeker gains 1 exhaustion. Okay, so every Seeker must flip 3 cards. We'll go with Core first. Core, in theory, only has 2 blue. So we know we're about to get 2. Here we go. We have a red and a blue. Okay, so we take 1 exhaustion. Is that right? For every blue revealed, take 1 exhaustion. Okay. Great. And now our boy Roland, who has loads of blue, is about to do it. What have we got here? We've got 1 red and we have 1 blue. Okay, so an exhaustion over here. I'm going to keep the exhaustion cards out. There we go. An exhaustion there. Each Seeker must swip 3. Whoops, I only did 2. Okay, we've got a white here for Core and we have a red here for Roland. Okay, go to 12-3. We've got Conundrum. You're thankful for the solid ground beneath your feet as you follow the path through the swamp. It's not long, though, until you stop in your tracks. The path turns left, but the sphere points right, and straight ahead, deeper into the swamp, you catch a glimpse of what looks like a building. So Roland is over this side, and we've got Core down here. So we're going to we've got a 3-way conundrum. How very exciting. We are going to draw, and we're hoping to get Core out. Here we go. We'll keep drawing. Oh, you can't see. We'll keep drawing until we get to Roland or Core. We have Roland. That is not what I wanted. Okay, Roland says this path is clearly leading somewhere. If we part from it now, we might not find it again. Go to 12-8. I wanted to go to the house. 12-8. It's going to be like a witch's house, right? 12-8. Okay. Once you turn to follow the path, the arrow of the spear begins tapping angrily in the opposite direction. You ignore the device, putting it away for now, and continue deeper into the swamp. The trail widens before you, smooth and solid. It's easy to traverse, so easy that you forget to keep an eye out. You don't notice the pit trap until you're right on top of it. Each Seeker flips 3. Oh, we could have kept our 3 cards out. Hold on. So our 3 cards for Core, I'm going to tuck them over to the side here. And then our cards for Roland will also do the same thing to keep them to the side. Because if we remember, we can put 4 into our hand. Right, each Seeker flips 3 cards. If they don't collectively reveal 1 green per Seeker, any Seeker who reveal no green suffers 3 damage. Okay, so each Seeker flips 3 cards. So Core is going first. We have a green card, and we have 3 more that we can put into our potential picks. Okay, now we have Roland, who is looking for a green card. We have no green. We have green. We have more green. Okay. Okay. So we don't take damage and we go to 12-9. The trail opens up into a clearing at the edge of the lake. A sludgy green water. You see obvious signs of a campsite here, including a water-stained tent and a fire pit that hasn't been used in days. Hidden in the underbrush, you discover a stout wooden chest. To investigate the tent, go to 12-10. To investigate the chest, go to 12-11. I mean, let's have a look at the tent, shall we? 12-10, because that might give us clues as to whose this is. Inside the tent, you find a pile of clothing and gear, including a familiar-looking crossbow. It looks like the weapon used by the thief you captured back at City Hall. To investigate more closely, each seeker flips 3 cards. If you collectively reveal at least 2 blue per seeker, take memory 12D. Okay, we're going to flip over. So we are flipping over 3 cards, and we're looking for 2 blue per seeker. Here we go. We have a red. We have a blue. We have a red. We've failed miserably. Okay. And we have a red and a red and a red. Okay. So we don't get memory 12D. The sphere begins tapping again, and you pull it out to find its arrow turning as if it's tracking a nearby object. From outside, you hear sudden splashing and a rush to find out an enormous lizard-like creature is emerging from the lake. The arrow from the sphere seems to be following it, but there's no time to think. Each of the creature's 3 heads rears back to attack. Gain 2 fate tokens. Love that. Put ally 12A into play. Ally 12A. Is this Hydra's blood. A Hydra blood is immune to terrain effects. We'll have a look at that in a second. Open map 14 and go to 12-19. Okay, intriguing. We're getting attacked by a Hydra. 12. We're going to map 14. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, this is map 14. Here it is. Okay, and we're going to 12-19. This is 12-19, so this is going to be our setup. We're up against a Hydra of 58 health, and therefore we'll go from there. Right, let's get this set up, and we will be right back. Okay, so we are all set up. We've got our enemy here, the Hydra. Let's have a quick look at them. So the Hydra here, magical-like creature, 3-headed Hydra, has 58 health and is targeting the person with the most health, so obviously that's Core. The Hydra's left head snakes out to snatch you and drag you closer. So 4 damage at range, damages everyone in this space, and 2 traps. Before attacking, the Hydra refocuses. After attacking, move the Hydra's target into its space and then trap it there. Ouchie. A red attack. The Hydra's right head opens its mouth unnaturally wide and plunges its jaws straight down. 6 damage to everyone in the same space. Before attacking, the Hydra focuses on the nearest target, plus 1 damage for each status card in the target's hand. Do not love that. And the Hydra's central head bubbles and pulsates. It rears back and unleashes a stream of boiling lake water from its mouth. 5 damage to everyone in the space and a hurt. After attacking, place overlay 12A here. Okay, that sounds pretty rough, I'm not going to lie. And then we have this here, Hydra's blood. The Hydra is immune, so the Hydra's very blood radiates wild, dangerous magic. The Hydra is immune to terrain effects. If a Seeker deals 5 damage or more to the Hydra and there is no blood token in its space, place a blood token in its space. Blood tokens add hurt to the space they are in. Okay, so these are all the hurt tokens. So, you know, if we hit it for 5, we're going to put that there, and every time we go in there, we're going to pick up another thing. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. We've got our hands here, so we've got Blade Storm, Blazing Sword, Flickers Evolved, Mushroom Trumpet, Cyclone Kick, and Bladed Chakram. And then we have Lava Bolt, Meteor Falls, Crippling Shot, Well-Timed Blow, and our armor over here. And then a couple of boosts over here for core. Only one bag mitigation, so here we go. We're in first. We are getting a core. Obviously, core is going to play Flickers to give us some sort of defense. We could do 6 damage straight away, but that puts a blood token in there. I mean, ultimately, Flickers is going to allow us to do 5 damage on some of these anyway. So you know what? We are going to do a Mushroom Trumpet. This attack targets all enemy spaces within 1. So obviously just there. We are doing 1 damage because of Flickers. Is there anything you can boost it with? There is not. We can do 1 damage, but we get to put 3 hurt on each of its abilities. So 1, 2, and 3. Oops. How did that get in there? It's meant to be in your hand, buddy. Okay, I'll shuffle those in a second. There we go. Okay, is there anything weird? Okay, good. Right. Let's give these a shuffle. So we are doing 1 damage. We can't boost it over here. Oh, yes, we can. No, we can't. We're doing 1 damage, and we've put these 3 hurt on here. It'd be good to get our card out as Roland, but I don't see that's going to happen. Okay. We reach in the bag again. We get a number 2. So number 2 is that it's going to, before attacking, the Hydra refocuses. After attacking, move the Hydra's targets into its space. Okay, so this is going to do 6 damage, no, 4 damage, plus move them into the same space and put 2 traps on them. I think I redraw. We've got a redraw. I think I'm going to use it. Okay. We have a core again. Okay. Okay, I think we use Cyclone Kick. So we're going to do 4 damage plus 1, 5 damage, plus another one, 6 damage, and a trap. So let's put that on this one. So 6 damage brings you down to 51. And we put a trap on them. Okay. Back in the bag. You know what? Let's use a fate token to draw out 4. I didn't think this through. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's unlike me, but Core is in a Roland's in a really crappy place to do much. Okay, so we've got 2 Rolands. We've got 1. Okay, let's use Meteor Fall. Oh, hold on. Let's do Well-Timed Blow, right? Plus, well, it's 1. Oh, no, we need to be in the space. Hold on. In that case, let's move. I'm not gonna enjoy this. I need to give you your health back. Hold on. You're on 15 and you're on 19. I don't know what to do here. I'd love to be. I should have started over here. I didn't really think it through. We have got plus defense over here, mind you. But ultimately, I can't then do much. I'd love to use Roland, but just a little bit worried. Oh, we were meant to put a blood out, right? So let's put that there. I am going to use Meteor Fall for Roland, which is 4 damage, and we can attack any space. I'm also going to stay where I am. So 4 damage, we take the focus, and 4 damage directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 47. Okay, so that's a Roland. We'll put all of these back. Okay, we have a core again. Perfect, sort of. Okay. We are going to move into the space and take a hurt. Okay, so we'll take that. Then we are going to use our blazing sword, which is 3 damage, plus 1 is 4 damage, plus 1 for each hurt already on it. So 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Huge. Oh, I need to take 2 hurts, right? Because there is one in this space, and now there's about to be another one in this space. Youchie. Okay. And at the start of my turn, I take 1 damage. Because I already had the hurt. Did I? No, I got it this turn. Okay. So 7 damage. After playing this card, I can put it on top of my deck. I think I will. I don't have anything I can boost this with, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. I get to put another hurt on it because of this, which I will. We'll put that down here. Okay, I'm going to play another fate token, and we're going to delve in the bag again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, obviously, we're going to use that one. I would love to get you up here to be able to do this, but I can't see how I can do it unless I move around. Okay, this works. We are going to do Blade Storm, which is 2 damage, plus a weak. We'll put that on this one. This one. 2 damage plus a weak, so 3 damage, down to 37. And we take 2 damage. 1, 2. We didn't gain a hurt, so we're going to move this down. Hold on, I don't know how I've got everything so muddled up here, right? Okay, that can go in there. That can go there. So we take 2 damage. We still keep a hurt. We are going to move, and we're going to bring you with us to here. I think that's part of this. Okay. Back in the bag we go. I'd really like to use that last fate token, but I'm just going to keep hold of it. We have another white heart. Love that. Okay. Really wish I had a way of giving you movement. You would have this by now. We're going to move here with Roland. We're going to use Crippling Shot, which is 4 damage. So we don't have to worry about the 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 33. We don't have to worry about the hurt tokens. And 2 traps. 1 and 2. I really need to get there and do the well-timed blow, if I'm honest with you. But, okay. We're in the bag again. We have... It's got to be their turn, right? This darkness, which is... the focus would be back on you. Uh-oh. And you are doing the darkness, which is down here. The Hydra's central head bubble. So it's going to do 5 damage to poor Roland. So that's 4 damage. I can give you 2 block. Perfect. Which I... Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. We've got to look at these first, right? So you are trapped. You are weak. You've got 2 hurt. So you're going to take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really wish we had the thing there. Right, so 2 hurts go away. You are trapped, which makes no difference. You are weak, so you're doing 4 damage. 4 damage plus 1 shield, so 3 damage, plus 2 shields, so 1 damage to Roland. Okay, but you also put a hurt on Roland. After this attack, place 12A here, overlay 12A. Uh-oh. The Hydra's middle head warps and shifts along its neck and jaw. It opens and releases a bone-shaking roar. 6 damage to everyone in the space, plus a stun. After resolving this, replace with 12B. Oh, we don't like that. Okay. I don't like that because it's clearly going to be their go. Okay. Okay, you've got your hurt. We're in the bag again. We have a Roland. Perfect. That is kind of what we wanted. This could be really bad for us. Roland's going to move into this space and do a well-timed blow, which is 1 damage plus 2 for every status effect. If only we'd have got it earlier. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Down to 20. The problem I've got is I have no way of moving. Okay, and Roland would have taken 1 damage at the beginning of his turn. Okay, back in the bag. We need our tokens to just keep coming out. Here we go. We have a darkness. That's not bad. It's not bad. Obviously, it's going to do this. It's going to move out of our space, which it can do. So it'll move here, I guess. It's then going to do 6 damage to both of us and add a stun to both of us. Okay, stun isn't too bad. It just means we have to remove a chit. I mean, it's pretty terrible, but it's not the worst. So 6 damage to both of us. We've got 4 armor for core, so he only takes 2 damage. You're doing a red attack, so we'll use this. So you're doing 0 damage to core, but the bad news is, Roland, you're taking all 6. I've got no way of blocking any of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all of these go back in the bag. If Roland gets hit a couple of times, we are in serious trouble. Or 2 times. We're in all sorts of trouble. Okay. We have a number 8, which is here, this middle one. That's both of us again. So he moves into the space. He focuses on the nearest target, plus 1 damage for each status card in the target's hand. Well, we want to put that on to... He focuses on the nearest target. We're both the nearest target. So we'll put it on you. Plus 1 damage for each status card in hand. So that's 2 cards. So he's doing 8 damage. We've got 3 armor. So that's 5 damage to us. Youchie. Okay. We need to use this, right? We're using our last fate token. Could be a wrong choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Let me repick these since I picked 3 out. 3, 4. No, look at that. Okay. What the heck do we do here? They're both stunned. Core is hurt. Core can do 6 damage, which will bring him down to 7 damage, which will bring him down to 14. But I'll put a hurt in this space. I think you only get the tokens when you move in there, the statuses when you move into a space. Okay, we're moving and using our chakram. We're going to move here. We're going to do 6 damage. After attacking, there's an enemy within one space. There isn't. So we're doing 6 damage to it. +1 for flickers. That's 7 damage to it. Down to 13. We also add one of these tokens, but as I say, I think you only get them when you move into a space with the terrain. Where is it? Some spaces of map terrain which can either be harmful or helpful. Most terrain spaces are harmful. When moving, enemies avoid harmful terrain. Harmful and inflict status is shown on any seekers or enemies each time they enter the space. Okay, so we haven't entered the space, so we're okay there. However, we were stunned, so I need to draw out Core's token and put it there. And we may as well have said we used that one. We were hurt, so we take 1 damage. Okay, so hurt goes back and stunned goes back. This is scary. Right, we have number 7. So he's trapped, so he's not going to move, which is great for us. And he is hurt, so he's going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay, down to 11. Okay, we're in the bag again. We have number 3. So it is a ranged one. He is trapped. Doesn't matter. He is hurt, so he's going to take 2 more damage, down to 9. Okay, our Core needs to draw up a hand, so bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get his lantern. And get 1 armor back. Perfect. Okay, so we have Adamant, our blazing sword, study, other helpful hand, so we can redraw if we want to. All the ones you're doing, this isn't as bad as it could be. Four damage plus 2 trap. I think we're going to stand there and take it, you know. So 4 damage to Core. We've got 4 block, so we take no damage, but we do get 2 traps. 1 and 2. Before attacking, the Hydra refocuses, so it's going to be on Core because he's got the most health. After attacking, move the Hydra's target into its space. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, so you move here, you take a hurt. Okay. In the bag we go. We have 11. So that's down here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to use other helpful hand to redraw. We have number 2. Not completely against that. We're going to move you here. And before attacking, the Hydra refocuses, so it's still going to be on Core. It's going to move you here. You're going to get 2 more trapped. Move the Hydra's target into its space, so that's fine. So we're going to take 2 more trapped, and you're going to do 4 damage. We take 1 damage from it. I really need it to be our go, guys. Okay, we have a 1. I'm going to put that back and redraw. Really need it to be our go, guys. It is Core's go. He literally got no status effects on him. So it's our turn. We take 1 damage from this and we remove 1 trap. Okay. We can do 5 damage. So let's do our adamant. Before attacking, move all enemy into our spaces from 2 spaces away. Gain a shield for each 1. We're doing 5 damage, which means we do put one of these tokens in here. Again, we're not moving, so that's fine. We're down to 4 health for it. If we get the next token, we can kill it. However, 2 more attacks from it, and we are donezo. We have Roland is up. Okay, Roland is stunned, so we need to take a Roland chip out. Hold on. There we go. And we're going to remove this. And we're going to do Lava Bolt, which is 4 damage, and we gain a hurt. So 4 damage brings it down to 0. Okay. What happens when we reduce it to 0? If the Hydra is reduced to 0, go to 1221. Suddenly, the Hydra's central head begins to spasm uncontrollably, growing brighter and brighter. You can feel the heat from where you stand. Shrieking in pain, the Hydra rushes forward to continue the battle. The Hydra enters a second stage. When an enemy enters a new stage, remove all statuses. There are none. Oh, we should have removed this with 12B, right? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Sorry, everyone. This new card should have gone out. The Hydra central head thrusts straight up and discard all statuses from the Hydra. Each seeker suffers 2 damage. We'll put it on there for now, unless that's going to change. Okay. So the Hydra enters the second stage. When they enter a new stage, remove all statuses and reset its health. There's no way I can win this. 58. You having a laugh? Why didn't you cut off its heads and then burn them? Or whatever you do with Hydras. Any leftover damage from the previous stage is ignored, and all ability tokens now on passive abilities are divided. So there are none. Remove any overlays from the Hydra and place overlays 12C and 12D on it. Okay. Sorry for missing the step up. Right, we have 12C, which goes in the 5 slot, which is the bottom one. The Hydra central head spasms. After resolving this ability, the Hydra loses 6 health. So if it hits us, it's going to hurt itself. And now it's got some pustules growing on it. Okay, but I don't see how we survive this. I'm not going to lie, especially being trapped in that space. Okay. So Roland needs to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get his lantern. Let's move this out of the way. If a Seeker is reduced to go to 1220, if a Hydra is reduced, go to 1222. Let's have a little look at what we've got. We've got Sweet Balm. That is good news. Got the Lucky Beard Comb. We've got Hammer and Tongs. We've got an Exhaustion, Crippling Shot, and Meteor Throw. Okay. We are back in the bag. Here we go. We have, a heart. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, that is not too bad at all. Can't get Roland a core out of there. Okay, well, let's start with Lucky Beard Comb, and we will put two hurts, or weak, sorry. One there, I guess. And, oops, one there, I guess. Okay. Oh no, we'll put this down here. There's more chance of that going off. We're going to use our Sweet Balm to heal Roland up 1 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back up to 11. What the heck do we do? Purity's really good because it would get some statuses on them. Let's do it. So it's 5 damage. After attacking, distribute 5 statuses of your choice. So 5 damage first of all. That puts another token over here though. So it's now 2 in that space. Down to 53. We're making progress again. Now 5 statuses. Let's do a stunned. I guess we put a... Do we want them to hit us because he will lose 6 health? I think we put a stunned here for now. So that's 3. And then a hurt, and a hurt, right? We really need our thing to allow us to remove those. So that's that done. We've done that. Do we want to move? Not really. I think we stay where we are. Okay, we're back in the bag. I think this could be over fairly quickly. We've got Roland again. Okay, that's not too bad. We're going to do Meteor Throw, which is 3 damage. You're focusing on him. 3 damage, and you may move your target 1 space away. So we'll move you here. You're doing 3 damage and a hurt, so I guess we'll put that down here. So down to 50 health. Look at us go. I don't see any way that we can do this, really. Okay, we were using a red or blue. I'm going to allow you to do Blazing Sword, which means we can also get rid of our Exhausted. Okay, we have a Core. Core cannot do anything because I didn't think that through. We'll remove a trap and we will discard. Oh, they're both pretty good now, but they're neither of them are ranged. So I'm going to discard Blazing Sword. Okay, back in we go. We have a Darkness. Now, Darkness is this one. So you are stunned, so nothing happens there. So we don't do this. You are weak, nothing happens there. But you do take 2 damage for being hurt. So that would have been an extra, 3 damage every turn if we got him to do those things because of our status effects. We just haven't seen the Leech skill. Right, here we go again. We have a Core. Core can't do anything. He's going to discard this card and a trapped. And then he's going to discard both of these and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get our lantern back. Give our cards a shuffle. 6, 7. Okay, and we get a new armor back down here, and Roland gets an armor as well. Okay, right. Sorry, Roland should have had an armor before. We've got our Exhausted card, we've got our Trumpet, and we've got a load of boost cards that are no good apart from a chit. Okay. We're in the bag again. We have a 4. Thought this might be bad news. So 4 is a ranged attack. Weak goes away, stunned goes away, hurt goes away, and 2 damage goes on him, down to 46. Okay, back in the bag we go. We have a 1. So this is bad. So before attacking, the Hydra refocuses, which is going to be the person with the most health, which is actually Roland, so he doesn't refocus at all. He is going to do 4 damage. You know what? We could redraw a chip, but it feels unlikely. He's going to do 4 damage and trap Roland. So Roland's going to use his block. So that's 3 damage. This is a red one. I don't have anything to help. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend this card so Roland can discard this one. So that is now 3 damage to Roland. 1, 2, 3. And afterwards, Roland gets moved into its space, which is another trapped. That's 1, 2, 3 trapped. Is there anything else I'm missing? Before attacking, the Hydra refocuses. After attacking, move the Hydra's targets into its space. Okay. Darkness or a heart would be good. It's a 9. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. After resolving this ability, the Hydra loses 6 health. So it's hitting you for 6. I don't have anything to block. Oh, hold on. We should deal up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get our lantern. I do need to figure out when this happens. Bear with. When do we draw cards back up? Okay, if you ever find yourself without any action cards in your hand, immediately draw. Okay. So we've got our purity, we get our armor back, could be the difference between life and death. Leech charm finally, we've got a chance to redraw chits. We've got a salve which will heal for 6, huge. So what were we doing? We were going to take 6 damage on Roland. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 2. and after resolving it takes 6, so down to 40. Oh, hold on. We would have had an armor, so down to 3. Okay, we need Roland to go. Please, Roland. We have Roland. Nice. Roland is going to do some healing. So we'll tuck that out of the way. This heals 6. Huge. We've had that card in our hand for a very long time. We're back up to 9. Roland is going to play Leech Charm, which means every time a status effect is discarded, we can remove it. Then he's going to play Purity, which is attacking for 5. So 5 damage. Oh no, we'd need to move. And I can't move. Well, that sucks. Oh, hold on. I haven't got any trapped. I should have trapped. I have got trapped. We remove one of these. All I can do is a test of metal. Suffers 1 damage per status effect on them. 2 damage. Okay, well, that's all I can do. That was a free action. Didn't really want to do that there, but... We don't have any action cards. This is not an action card, so we get to redraw, right? This does not say action on it, so... Interesting. Oh, no, none of them. Oh, no, the other cards all say action. So a lantern isn't an action card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're looking for something good here, Roland. Please. We have Meteor Fall, a boost, another boost, another boost, another boost, another boost, and Test of Metal again. Okay. Can I use it twice in a turn? I mean, I guess so. You take 1, 2 damage. Now, I'm still in the same place. I can't do anything. Genuinely can't do anything. Okay, fine. We're back in the bag. We've got a couple of ways to redraw chits. We have Roland again. You remove a trap, and you can do nothing. Let's discard this, which means these all go away, and we draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Something better this time. Crippling Shot. Well-timed blow. Doesn't really help us a massive amount. Lava Blow. Lucky Beard Comb is good. Meteor Throw is pretty good as well. Okay, but we've only got one way of discarding a chit. Here we go. It is Core. Core has no way of doing damage either. He is still trapped, so he's going to remove that. Oh, hold on. That's a lie. He can do damage from this. Okay, interesting. This attacks target all enemy in spaces 1 away. After attacking, do that. So we're doing 1 damage. Boop. Because of flickers. And then we get to put some hurt on him. So let's do 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. Back in the bag, we have a white heart. Okay, huge. Huge. We are no longer trapped until we move into that space where we will be trapped again. That's if you do it. If Roland does it, Roland's in a good place to do this. We are going to use Lucky Beard Comb, which puts 2 weak on him. 1 and 2. Let's put it down here, I think. Okay. So that was Lucky Beard Comb. Then we're going to use Well-Timed Blow, which is 1 damage. Focus moves to Roland. So it's 1 damage plus 2 for every thing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 damage. That is huge. Down to 20, but we could be in trouble. If a Seeker deals 5 or more damage, we put this on here. Okay. You're still the focus of the attention. We can remove this trapped. Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, now all the things go back in the bag. Okay, that gives us a chance, but it's a slim one. We've got to do 20 damage whilst all of this is going on. Okay. But at least our tokens are back in there for us to draw again. We've been very fortunate with the draw. I suspect that's coming to an end. But here we go. We have a core again. Okay. I mean, I think all core can do is move into that space. There's only one stunned over there. So core is going to move in over here. He's going to take a trap and a hurt. Okay. Because there's a trap on this space and there's a hurt there. He is going to do 4 damage plus 1, 5 damage. So that's going to put another one of these on there. So 5 damage. Oh, I could have moved him into our space. Don't know if that helps a massive amount, but it gives him away from Roland, right? Let's do that instead. So this goes here. We're going to put another one of these over here. Okay, so he's doing 5 damage. We gain a shield. And we do 5 damage. Down to 15. Holy moly. Okay. Still got one redraw of chits. Here we go. We have Roland. Okay, Roland is up. Roland is no longer trapped or anything. Roland's going to move over here, first of all. And then he's going to use his Purity, I think, which is 5 damage. Down to 10. Then he gets to distribute 5 things onto him. So let's do a stun, a stun. He's already got a stun there. Let's do a trap, and a trap, and a trap. So that's all 5, right? Okay, now we should have used one-time blow. Right. So that was this. Okay. In theory, he dies when it's his turn, if he does like the middle action, but it's a 6. Okay, so you would have the focus because of that. 6 is this middle action, so let's start with these. He is stunned, so we don't need to worry about it. So first things first, he's trapped. He's not going to move towards Roland. Then he is stunned, so that's 2 that we've just discarded, down to 8. Okay, then he's weak. So he's not going to be able to attack, so that's another 1. He's down to 7, and then we've got 2 and 4 damage, which brings him down 1, 2, 3, 4 to 3, and then he takes 2 damage, 1, 2, from the Leech charm. Well, that sucks. He's down to 1 health. Okay, here we go. We have a Roland again. This is surely it, right? We're just going to do Meteor throw. 3 damage. Beautiful. He has been reduced down to 0. Okay, what did this say? If the Hydra is reduced, go to 1222. With a thunderous death rattle, the 3-headed beast collapse onto the shore. You pause for a moment to catch your breath. The oracular sphere taps incessantly in the direction of the Hydra's carcass. You put it off for a while, resting it. You put it off for a while, resting a little longer than necessary, before finally seeking to retrieve the key. It proves to be an unpleasant and more than a little messy, but at least you now have the key in hand. With your mission complete, you leave for Dinlux. The sooner you return, the sooner the vault can be found, and hopefully the holy flame of the great lighthouse restored. Take memory 12G. Here is memory 12G. It is a key. You finally retrieve the key for the vault from both the thief who stole it and the monster who devoured it. You make sure to clean it thoroughly before making your way back to Dinlux. Okay. And take prompt Q13. Enter the Labyrinth. The great lighthouse is waning and the city is running out of time. It's up to you to make it to the Holy Vault and uncover the secrets of Kinfire that can save Dinlux. When you embark on your quest, discard all other prompt cards. Go to quest 13. Okay, so quest 13 is a new one. This goes over here. We'll tidy all of this up. We get 4 city actions. We've only got 4 coins. We maybe need to go gambling again. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button. Hopefully we didn't get too much wrong, although there was quite a lot happening. We missed the thing down here, which I think would have made a difference. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made, but there we go. I really enjoyed this one. It was an interesting one with all of the hurt tokens and all of that, and the amount of statuses that they were putting on us and keeping us stunned. But yeah, really, really interesting. That was the Hydra battle, and we'll be back next time with more next week. Thank you so much. If you want to check out my thoughts on this quest, then go and check out the Patreon. We have a free to read campaign blog over there, lots of other content over there as well, but we just go into a bit more detail about kind of how this unfolded and rule stuff and various other things. So thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.